What is up, YouTube? Just got back the following day. Left the van and the trailer with all the stuff on it across the street for last night. Walneck swap was pretty successful. Can't complain. A lot more people than anticipated for how crappy the weather was, but we sold some stuff, which is good. Nothing crazy. Van's hooked up. Blue Sporty's still on there. Didn't sell it there. Didn't really anticipate selling it there. Truck's in the driveway. I got a bunch of stuff to move around, so I'm gonna yank this bike off of the trailer, get that back in the garage for now, which is a disaster area once again. But xlch update. I got a new carb, and by new I mean a new used carb off of a running bike. It was an 87, so should be jetted relatively close. It was for a 1200 or 83 Sporty, I think, but it was a good clean working carb. I know I still want to go through the Bendix and fix it, but if I run the Bendix, I got to cut the little NARP off of the cable. If I can get by with a butterfly, I have 3 or 4 on the bench over there. I have one good working running bike carb. I might go that route just because it's a little bit faster to get running. The only other things I have left on this is final torquing on some of the bolts, the handlebars, and some other miscellaneous stuff. But the holdup right now is the Bendix carb, because the accelerator pump, the repop stuff, does not actually fit into the bowl of the accelerator pump pickup, which is kind of a huge pain in the ass. But not the end of the world. If I gotta make it work, I'll make it work. If I can avoid it and just run a different carb for right now and get this thing fired up and running, that would be awesome. Then I'm trying to figure out the logistics of moving some stuff. I gotta keep the trailer out because I gotta move some patio furniture back for a customer job, and move some shop equipment stuff from the shop to my employee's house. Justice has got a steel bench that he's gonna take. So right now, tonight, I'm gonna throw you guys up on the tripod. I'm gonna unload the trailer, probably disconnect it. I haven't decided if this is going on the side of the house or not, but planning on moving a bunch of stuff in the next couple days, which I need the trailer for. So if I can avoid putting it back, that would be awesome. Then let me get the bike in and we'll go through some of the extra stuff that I did buy at the swap meet. Did a good job selling stuff, got rid of a ton of crap that's been sitting around forever. Bought some stuff, none of which was motorcycle related. So I'm the guy that goes to the car or the motorcycle swap meet and buys a bunch of car stuff. Some fun stuff too. So let's throw you guys on the tripod while we disconnect this, enjoy the tunes, and then we will go over the pickings from what we took home. All right, I got the bike back in the garage, so that's a good start. Posted this up for $3,000 yesterday, just the swap meet price. I want to get a little bit more out of it. I think it's worth more. Can't find a nice clean stocker like this in that price range anymore these days. But it's a good turnkey runner. Generator's all fixed. Charging system is now working. Fires right up. Had it out at the swap yesterday. Turn you guys around again. Had it on the back of the trailer. Did a burnout on the trailer too. All those fun things. But it's good runner. I don't want it to just go away. I bought it originally. I was going to chop it, but it's way too nice for that, so that's not going to happen. Super Glad's still in here. Chopper's still in here. XLCH is still in here. Let's take a look at the fun goodies that I did buy yesterday. I know it's a swap meet, so the goal is to sell more than I buy. I did not buy any chopper parts yesterday. I was actually well behaved. There was a couple good deals, nothing over the top crazy, but there was some stuff that I was interested in. I didn't buy any of it, but I did spend some cash on some chopper parts. So let's turn you guys around one more time. We'll look in the back of the truck. Okay, let's get some of these mugs out of the way. Motorcycle swap meets are the best place to buy car parts. Here's what we ended up bringing home from the said swap meet. Like I said, there was a lot of motorcycle parts available. I didn't buy anything because I don't really need that much, but got a Harley 600 carb. I think this is a spread bore. I'm not well versed in Harleys. I'm much more familiar with Edelbrock's. The bowls are kind of loose. It's going to need some work to get that done and dialed if I want to run it. Honestly, I got that for free from another buddy of mine that was up there. Had it sitting on a shelf forever, and it seemed like a good idea. Then we have a gigantic mirror that was going to go in the Falcon. This was not broken until just now, so I did that, unloading it out of the van. That's awesome. But I was really, really excited about this because I don't have passenger side mirrors on the van, or on the Falcon, I mean. So that was going to fix that. Now it's cracked. Good job, me. All right. Then we got a Sport Comp gigantic tack with light. All original, never been hooked up. That's all there. So we're going to have to do a little bit of research on that one, figure out what goes where in terms of power, grounds, all that jazz. But now we have an actual tack, a race tack for the Falcon. Didn't have one at all. I was just going to get a little mini one, but on a car that I do plan to run down the track, that will come in handy. Odometer fuel pressure gauge, the Pro Comp fuel gauge. Still in the box, which is awesome. Says oil pressure, but it is a fuel gauge, which is the only gauge on the Falcon that isn't working. So that will go into the Falcon. Got a universal cheapo cluster. Oil pressure, amps, water, all of that's there. I don't know if I'm gonna run an amp gauge because I like running the voltmeters. I don't really like running the amp gauges unless I absolutely have to. And then it's a mechanical temp gauge, which we already have rigged up for the Falcon, so that'll work perfect in there. Oil pressure, if I want to keep them uniform and matching, we have all of that. If not, I think I paid $15 for the entire gauge set, so that's always good. That'll go in something at some point. Then the good ones. Edelbrock jet kit. I don't know how complete this one actually is. However, these get really expensive. But I got metering rods. I got colored springs, some extra spacers, and jets, all of which I think Edelbrock sells these for about $80 or $90 a piece. So that's a win in my book, and I have a bunch of Edelbrock carbs, so that's good. Then we get into the fun stuff. And I don't mean the stickers. There we go. Nitrous plate with solenoids and the adjustments. So increase, decrease, all the solenoids, hard lines, stainless lines, all color coded, all the switches, full nitrous setup, $75. So I spent $120 on this whole lot. I feel like that's pretty good with the carb and the tack alone, plus the Edelbrock nitrous setup. I don't know anything about nitrous. I don't know if we're actually going to go that route. I'm probably going to spray it and blow some stuff up just because, but I'm okay with that. That's what a race car's for. So overall, did okay at the swap. Sold a bunch of stuff. Spent way less. I think realistically, I think I spent $150 total on all of this stuff, which to me, in my head, logically makes sense. We sold about $350's worth, so it was a pretty good day. That's going to wrap this video up. Just a quick little update on how the swap went. What I was looking for was hot rod parts instead of motorcycle stuff, so I didn't spend that much. I didn't come home with a bunch more junk that's going to sit in the bin that I'm not going to use. So I'm going to get all this stuff back in the garage, and then eventually we'll get around to fixing up that XLCH and finishing all of that. But good day. Now it's the day after. Just time to clean up and put some stuff away and store everything and get that laid out. I do have the 351 video coming soon on, I gotta pop the heads off and figure out what the inside of that motor looks like. So we'll pop one head off, just get a quick reference, and then give you my plan for that 351 build. Stick around, like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. We will catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.